It's the melanin for me. Got a glow like the sun rose. When you round bad days, turn upside down, I can see it in your soul. Caramel on your skin looking lickable. This that high grade, standing untypical. All here for the queen, it's the ritual. Been killing this shit, it's habitual. This that song you ain't never really seen. Through the dirt, but you came out clean. Step out and you light up the scene. Backing up, but you talking really mean it. Say a prayer for the one that slept on you. Yeah, for real. They gonna have to wake up in a minute, though. I'ma have to hug it. I'ma have to touch it. Tell you that I love you. Put nothing above it. Looking in the mirror like damn. Checking at myself like damn. Looking back at it like damn. God, who the fuck I am? You too good. You so fine. Love yourself first, 'cause you the prize. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. You too good. You so fine. Love yourself first, 'cause you the prize. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. It's a personality for me. Be the kill and you only get one dose. Got a touch so gentle, real pleasant on the mental. And plus you got a dose so conversation gon' show the intellectual. Pretty brown but it's more than a sexual. Real beauty stand out, it's exceptional. You the baddest if we speaking of confession. You must be the woman of their dreams. Gotta thank your parent for your genes. A melanated goddess on earth, represent for the real life queens. Gotta tell the folks that the price went up. Price went up. Nah, for real. I've been putting in too much work out here in these streets, for real. Goddamn. I'ma have to hug it. I'ma have to touch it. Tell you that I love you. Put nothing above it. Looking in the mirror like damn. Checking at myself like damn. Looking back at it like damn. God, who the fuck I am? You too good. You so fine. Love yourself first, 'cause you the prize. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. You too good. You so fine. Love yourself first, 'cause you the prize. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.
Yes, y'all. Thank y'all for the applause. Damn, there's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them, man, in the audience clapping like this. Appreciate y'all, man.
Now, for real, they out there.
Grand rising in the morning
They
and
tapped
great
in.
dawn of the new day and all that there.
Yes, good day, y'all.
What's happening?
What's good? Cousin P.
What's up with it?
Nothing. This the morning tea off GP.
It is, ain't it?
It really is.
Do
Did
we
you
got
forget?
the tea? Nah, I ain't forget.
Yeah, we got a little tea.
You got tea? I got tea.
Okay.
Kayla?
Okay, I see how you did that.
Yeah,
I
man.
see how you did that.
What's going on with you?
Man. You know what I'm saying? Life is.
It's a lot of it's a lot going on right now.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and you know what I'm saying. All you can do is just take it one day at a time.
That part, really.
For real.
How was your weekend?
It was a cool weekend. You know, I got a lot of I would say more relaxation. I took it slow mo a little bit, but you know, I had a show this weekend too, so that was pretty cool.
Where at?
In Little Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, off of I don't think it's a location. I don't think it's the name of the building, but it was for the 10th Pilgrims Massacre concert.
That right.
Yes, sir. It was pretty lit. It was like some talent in the
Massacre.
building.
Heard that shit. I'm mad I ain't get to attend.
Me and my king, we feel like we got jumped into the Black Panther.
Oh, well, not the initiation.
Nah, for real, we down with the RBG.
What happened? They recruited y'all?
Man, kinda.
Yeah.
Black love equals black power.
I heard nah, for real, Jack.
Nah, for real.
No
Yeah,
bullshit.
so, yeah. That's for the vibes was on. So it was pretty cool. It was a cool weekend. I'm grateful.
Y'all finna
How was your weekend?
get militant on us?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, somebody got to do it. I don't know. You know,
cool.
we ain't no telling where life gonna go. Ain't no telling.
I'm old, man. I don't be doing too much, you know. Rest.
Boy, you know you be outside.
Nah, I did go to a little kickback. It was nice or whatever for a little
real?
minute. Yeah, last minute, cause if I didn't get a call, shit, I would have been right where I was. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But the concert was loud though.
It was pretty cool. It was cool, you know. Yeah, it was some good talent in the building. You know, it was like I'm still getting my feet wet with
Still getting
performing out
acclimated.
here in Arkansas, so it was cool to vibe with some good countries, you know, talent. So I definitely see some collaborations in the future.
Did a lot of networking and shit.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was cool.
Was it any twerking going on in there? Any Sexy Red type of vibes?
I didn't see any twerking and no Sexy Red type vibes. Everybody was chill. It was crazy because I had did like a song with a little chant, you know, where I like to get the crowd involved and stuff like that. And it was like
they acting stuck up or they was with it?
no, they weren't acting stuck up. They was with it, but everybody was chill because
You gotta make them feel guilty.
No.
I'm just-
No. They actually was. Everybody was participating. It was like a choir, but everybody was chill.
Not the
Like
choir now.
typically when I do it, like
So you
everybody,
was the choir director?
huh,
You was the choir director?
kinda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was telling them what to say. You know what I'm saying? But when they was saying it, it was kind of low, but they was in sync. I was like,
They was in sync,
okay,
though?
yeah. I was like, say good vibes only. I smoke it with the sage, and they was like, good
I
vibes
do what with the
only.
sage?
I smoke it with the sage.
Smoking with the sage?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But typically, like, I guess it depends on the frequency in the building. Because,
Yeah.
like, in most of the time, people like, good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, okay, so I can take that.
Did they have the bar and shit in there?
Yeah.
They did?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And people was drinking.
Yeah.
They was smoking too, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was some good in the building?
I like to believe so. I mean, I didn't, you know.
Was some BS in the building, too?
No, I don't think it was bad. But
Yeah,
like
it
if you go look on my page and my video of me performing, like you would think that you in rotation because you'll see the blood
No,
being
no.
passed around
No,
in
no.
the camera.
So they wasn't being stingy in that thing, huh?
I mean it was with their people, but you know, it was all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What time did it end?
Well, I end up leaving early.
Early.
And you know that's some me and you, we don't like to do. But I had a headache.
I do now, though. I do now.
For real.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of do.
I can't make it no
Yeah.
more. For real. Nah.
But the last time we went to the club together,
When was that?
you still did not want to leave.
When was that?
It was this year.
For real?
Yes.
Where we was at?
In Pine Bluff at the Ave.
Oh, man, I don't need.
You was the last person. You was even out trying to direct traffic.
And that's rare. But now
You
I'm
was at the
saying
light.
like, all right, so they probably closed probably about 1 though.
Yeah.
I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. But you know,
Yeah.
most places, especially like big cities and stuff, they got shit all night.
Yeah.
Especially when I go to Dallas or something.
Right.
People want to go to 3-4 different spots in the
Man.
same night. Then go to ecstasy and stuff like that.
Baby, I ain't got it in me.
Nah,
ain't
for real.
got
Nah, I
it
can do. I can do a 1 now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember that now. Dang. Yep.
Yeah, but I am starting to realize I like more day parties than anything, cause
It seems like that's what the shift has been. Especially a lot of professionals and stuff like that. Especially
Yeah.
like on a Sunday, because you can go kick it, get
Right.
lit, and still
go-
can knock
you
us some
relax
sleep
and go
out
to
and be
work.
able to
Yeah.
do their thing or whatever.
mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just hard for me to be up and ready at that time for the day party.
Right.
Because if it's on a Sunday, I done been out late Saturday night
Yeah.
trying to bounce, shake back. You know what I mean? I don't know. Brunch ain't just my favorite thing. Sometimes on occasions. On occasion.
Hey man, that club and brunch life. Hey, I had to jump out the game, man, cause
I know, especially in Dallas.
man, that right there, that's a lot. It's a lot.
It
It's a lot.
is.
I don't even want to do all that for my birthday.
What? Telling you.
Even birthdays. Oh, them exhausting.
I
Everybody
got
birthdays.
another a scripture today
Okay,
for you
to look up.
to turn in your Bible.
Okay,
We're going to start the week off right.
all right. Let me go to
For my
my
peoples.
internet Bible.
We're gonna go to Psalms 82 and 6.
Psalms 82 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. You just want to do that verse?
Yeah, I want it one more time so it can sizzle a little bit in a spirit.
Okay. That's supposed to say ye or yay?
You. All it. You know what I'm saying?
I have said, yea, are gods,
And is.
and all of you are children of the Most High. Tabernacle.
Tapa. Ooh, I'm on cuz. But mother effing knackle.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I needed the people to, listen to that and let it sizzle in their spirit and know that.
It's
I get-
sizzling in my spirit.
I get a lot of attributes from my father. I get attributes from my mother. I can, especially in retrospect, I can kind of see a lot of both of them in me today.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So if I have that same inheritance from my father, then I have that same inheritance from what you would call my spiritual father.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm the children of the Most High, that means I come with the same tools that I'm able to use to manifest my reality, just like it says. Because if ye is
With
a
a
God,
magic wand.
ye is a God. That's what it said
Mm-hmm.
in the flesh.
Yeah.
So we can't sit around and wait for stuff to hop in our lap.
Wow.
We got to use our tools.
Wow. Not for real. Pull that magic wand out.
The Jesus
And
story
make
is
it
cool.
happen. Because you do have the power.
That part. So we got to put ourselves in the place of Jesus when we reading the good book.
Yeah.
Not to discredit anything he supposedly done, but we have the tools to do it too. That's the point. I wanted to
Well,
get
you
that out
said
of the way.
something there.
I wanted to get out that.
You
out
said
the
something
way.
there. You said something there.
Hey, would you rather have roaches or ghosts in your house?
Roaches or ghosts?
Yeah.
I'll definitely. I can do the ghosts. Yeah, cause the roaches. I feel like the ghosts, me and them, we can get an understanding, but the roaches, we ain't got no type of communication.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Roaches ain't got no understanding.
Dang.
What you think? What would you choose? Roaches or ghosts?
I think I'll choose ghosts But ghosts, please don't come holler at me, cause I ain't ready for y'all like that. I
Yeah.
kind of probably should be, huh?
Yeah.
It might freak me out a little bit, but I'll get over it. If it's for me, it's for me.
Yeah.
I just imagine that first initial greeting. You know what I'm saying? Dang.
But I guess it's really, cause I don't think I ever had per se ghost. Cause when you think of ghosts, you think, oh.
Yeah. Or the
I ain't never seen no grunty ghost.
boom, fucking with you.
Or like a little wind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stop playing with me now. I'm gonna stand on business. You get in here.
Now I can do the wind because it's like, okay, I know you here with me.
Yeah.
And I just think it's like,
Hold on. Is the
Ancestor
comments acting
angel.
funny? Or are they chiming in? What y'all would think? Y'all want roaches or ghosts?
do y'all want roaches or the ghost?
Or do you already got the roaches, so you rather trade them out with the ghosts? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Not trade them out.
Let me know some. Please let me know some.
Yeah.
I've been disturbed a little bit this weekend.
For real.
Yeah, man. You know, people do what they do, but I be looking at things from the eagle eye and the sky view.
Right.
So it kind of.
I seen you was standing on business all
I ain't talking about.
weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we gonna get to that. Well, the first thing in line I was talking about
Okay.
was I'm seeing this caption
Uh-huh.
and these posts.
Wow.
Whatever you heard about me, I'm actually worse.
Dang.
And it's like, you know,
Dang. It's been
everybody
shared
like this
around.
right here. And I'm like this right here. That's what I want to do.
They said they worse.
God, yeah, they worse. Standing on it. With they fine ass pictures and shit they posting. But it like, dang. Check them off.
Dang.
Cause you worse. Goddamn, what type of shit is that to stand on and promote? Like,
Yeah.
no, nigga. Get yourself together and be good and gooder and great. How about that?
Right.
Gooder. Talking about I'm worse.
Yeah.
What? We ass backwards, man.
Yeah. This,
I need my reputation, my name to
that
precede
just
me.
mean they don't want nobody to. They don't want nobody to.
No,
to
these-
pursue them.
These the same folk that talking about they praying for a good man to come in their life.
They
the
think
same
you said
ones.
morning, y'all.
Good morning, my good brother. Happy Founders Day, right? The Qs had the Founders Day.
Now don't me.
Come on now, you was on the yard now.
Listen, don't let me lie to you. Now
You was out there barking now.
Hey, now I went to the Q Dog party.
Yeah,
Now,
I know.
Now it got wet and drippy.
It
up
got
in there.
sweaty, didn't it?
Man, real sweaty. If
Yeah,
you ain't come out sweaty, you went in there at all. You ain't make it in the
Listen,
door.
that take me back to the Q Center downtown. Yeah, it was real. Shout out to y'all, man. But what I was talking about? Oh yeah,
He
so
said, once your name in the mud, it's just muddy.
I heard that.
Yeah, November 17th.
I heard that. So you know, you praying for this great man and this great trick to come into your life,
Yeah.
so you can be soft and live in the soft era like Letha is.
But
you know,
didn't promote it that you
but
worse.
you said you is the demon.
Hey, listen, you really have to be conscious about what you post.
And listen,
You
folks ain't
never
playing.
know who's watching. And
Yeah,
it
like
could
they
be
don't
your
care.
Prince Charming.
It can be me.
Yeah.
You're Prince Charming.
And one thing about P gon' judge.
Hey, I ain't gonna dare judge. Listen.
P is docking. He is docking.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
didn't strike you out.
I'm going to
He didn't
discern.
strike you out.
I'm gonna discern. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I already listen. When you start dealing with somebody, you already getting a representative. So I already gotta vet you and weed through all the shit to get to the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if
Right.
I already gotta do that, that
Right.
takes some time. Cause you gotta allow them to, you know what I'm saying, sit back and, you know, show their hand, but to be campaigning, That's a double red flag. You know, let me stay away from that because
Yeah.
that ain't no joke.
No, that's real though. That's so real.
You don't want to promote that.
Like,
How
and
you-
sometimes people may say something, do something like so fast and react so fast and think, okay, it's funny and not really think all the way into it. But hey, that is a representation of who you are.
That's what.
And you really have to be mindful of that, especially like you said, especially if you chanting that you want something, like you gotta make it make sense now, because
Yeah.
it's like if you want it, they ain't gonna be nobody in your friends list
Come on,
or
man.
following you with nothing like that.
Talking about you praying and manifesting all that stuff. Yeah, you manifesting all right.
Yeah.
You putting that into the universe, man. Like the universe just respond.
Nathaniel said, "What's the difference in discerning and judging, though?"
To me, it's the same thing.
You think?
But if you really want to separate the two,
guess it is more
discerning
judging.
is processing and compartmentalizing a decision to allow this in your space or to put them in that category, whether you can you want to actually have them in a space where it can affect you negatively or not. You can put them in a category where you deal with them how you need to deal with them. Just like everybody got different friends that's good for different
and in
things.
the same sense,
Judging
that's like
is like
judging.
penalizing them.
Well,
In your
not
mind.
necessarily, because you can judge a
'Cause-
situation without.
I'm saying, I'm gonna give you an example.
You have to penalize to judge.
I'm saying if you a judge, you slam the gavel, you give them the sentence, parole, house arrest, whatever the case may be. You know the jury do their thing. Y'all present the evidence, motion of discovery, all the facts, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, you bring them guidelines out as a judge and you sentence them. So I feel like that part is the only thing, cause just like you gotta. They say you can't turn a hoe in. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But you got hoes, you got regular women, you got wifey materials.
Yeah.
You got fuck niggas, you got good niggas, solid niggas.
But one thing I will say too, though, like from their post, you know, if a person really wants you bad enough, sometimes people like, shit, I don't care. I want to see how worse you get.
That's what's wrong with them.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's wrong
So,
with them.
hey,
Especially for a man. I'm gonna get back on that, but I can recognize a hoe when I see one, but I don't have to treat her like she don't deserve fair treatment like a human being. That's what I mean by judging. If just like how you hear if a hoe get out of line with a pimp, he gonna slap her down, or it's some consequences that come with when you disubordinate.
yeah,
That's the right word. That's the right word, ain't it?
I'm not sure. I'm not
But-
sure.
You know, she could be a hoe over there. She could still be fun. She could still be somebody you can work with or do business with, etc., etc. You just don't want to make a commitment to her.
Right.
As far as we saying discernment versus judging, you see what I'm saying? But what I was saying before I said I wanted to finish that point, I forgot already.
When I was saying that if a person wants you bad enough, they don't care.
Oh, that part. See, that's real tough for a man because men hardly leave. So if you get to the point where you done try to entertain this situation, knowing what's happening, ignoring the red flags, now you got a baby on the way. You stuck. That don't change what she is. Now you going through the
Why?
going
'Cause
through the
she
fire,
worse?
huh?
What if she ain't really worse though?
No, I was just using an example because you said worse. So I'm using an example of somebody that wants you real bad, love bomb you. You know you seeing this, but you take it as excitement. You take it as a thrill,
Right.
and you deal with her.
Right.
She put that snapping turn on you. She put that Andre 3000 twist or whatever they want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, you stuck. You know what she is, but you gonna keep on with it.
What worse?
The worst. It's gonna come out. But she like you said, this somebody that wanted you real bad,
It may come out if you looking for it.
huh?
I said it may come out if you looking for it.
I think it'll come out regardless. Listen.
Well, I don't know. I guess every situation is different, you know.
What I'm saying, you promoting it. What? How is your brain functioning? How you don't sit back and consider what you saying, what you putting out there,
Right.
and still put. I know people caught up in the trends. I think that's a major thing, one of the biggest things anyway. The trendy,
Yeah,
but
you know, honestly, I think Facebook, like activity on Facebook is a journey in itself. Cause I know it's been a journey for me.
what?
Like posting on Facebook
Yeah.
and knowing how to like really truly utilize Facebook,
Yeah.
you know, to your advantage. Cause you know, you can get caught up in it and like, you know what I'm saying, posting stuff, but you do have to be conscious. I know me, I've had all type of phases on Facebook. All type of phases.
You have?
What? All type of phases.
I'm trying to
Like,
remember.
I mean, from
You
being a high
you done
schooler-
be cutting up.
Huh?
You done been on Facebook cutting up.
I mean, yeah, a few times, yeah, a couple times, yeah, yeah. I mean, cause it's a platform. Now I know I can have some power on there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Nah,
And-
for real. And with
yeah.
much power comes with great responsibility too. Especially if
Right.
you got a following like you got.
Exactly. So like, and people put my stuff together, baby, and they sit it down.
Ah!
And they like, okay, so this what she doing
Nah,
right now.
nah.
Yeah.
They studying. And they
Yeah,
copycat.
I mean, you know, people put that together and then they put together your life. You
So
know
what
what I'm saying?
what you think they put together from the you and your king pictures though? You think they putting the puzzle together?
What? What you
Oh
mean?
no, I'm saying you been posting your man lately or whatever.
Right, yeah.
So you think they in the lab?
Baby, I know they sick of it. I know they are. Hey, when I posted me and him on my post,
Yeah.
that last post, I said, man, I know these folks are already sick of us. I don't care though, cause he was with me at the show. So hey, this is what y'all gonna get. This is my life.
This part.
My life, my life, my life,
part.
my life.
They need to take notes for their own good, don't they?
Nah, for real. Hey, live. Do what makes you happy at the end of the day.
Listen with me, don't be worse out here.
Nah, don't
okay?
be worse though.
That ain't gonna attract no nigga. Not one that you want.
Yeah,
Don't let that go over your head.
yeah,
Well, not the one that you need. Put it like that.
yeah. Do like this.
A song. Listen, man.
So don't let it go over your head. So don't duck. Stand up
Yeah,
and let it hit you on the head.
yeah. Let it hit you
Okay.
right in the forehead. Exactly in the forehead. Oh,
Already.
damn. Would you have like some paranoia if like Hollywood said, Lethal, we want you to come into our space?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be paranoid a little bit? Would you be a little tense, a little
If Hollywood,
hesitant? Yeah, Hollywood said, come into our world with open arms.
nah, I go.
You would go. You would think you would be able to handle what's going on and stuff like that. Because Hollywood is probably the weirdest place on earth.
Well, honestly, I feel like I'm at a very good place in my life, like mentally. You know what I'm saying? That I have that. What was that word earlier? Discernment.
Oh,
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah, so I like now back in my days when I was younger and young and naive and stuff like that. Yeah,
You was naive.
yeah.
heard
Oh
that.
yeah. That's why I went through a lot of stuff I went through.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But, yeah.
For sure. Anyway,
But yeah, I go, yeah, cause that's some I would love to do in life.
yeah. Well, I kind of touched on that because Will Smith's feminine friend / assistant. I guess it's an ex-assistant now, maybe ex-friend.
Feminine friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you mean by feminine friend? Like,
What he did was a more of a
are you saying it's a dude?
yeah.
Okay.
It was a
And he
more of a feminine. It was more of a feminine action that he made. You know.
Okay,
He did this interview. I seen the clip of it, but with Tasha K, I think. I don't really know who she is like that, but I do see her
Right.
a lot.
She got sued by Cardi B.
For real.
I know that.
Oh, that's who that it was?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I remember something going on with. I don't remember all the details, but
Right. I'm
he
team
was
Cardi
supposed
B.
to be. I like Cardi B.
Yeah, me too.
He was supposed to be, Will's friend or whatever, but he gave this whole like rant
Mm-hmm.
and vivid, detailed, play by play of him seeing him, supposedly, allegedly seeing him, Brokeback Mountain vibes with Will Smith.
Not Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, man. Said I haven't seen that, but I heard what it was about or whatever. So
Right.
don't y'all be trying.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, but
But
I heard.
I mean, I put two and two together.
Yeah, but he was supposed to be, man. He walked into the dressing room and Will bent over, man. Getting
What?
the business, man. Say Dwayne the Martin boy, getting with the business or whatever, and it's like,
So he said he caught him.
yeah. And then, that ain't nothing. What type of friend? What type of friend is that? And why now? And it's like,
So he's his assistant, right?
yeah,
And his friend.
yeah. Supposedly, I hopefully not anymore.
So you calling him feminine because he told this information?
Yeah. He's going against his own nature. To when you post under all circumstance, under no circumstance, throw somebody you would call a partner on the bus, say something to make them, look
Right.
like less of a man, even if you
Right.
feel that they're less of a man.
Nah, for
You
real.
know,
Because what's the backstory? Like, why you what's
Yeah,
all
and it's
that-
like,
and is it
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know how if you go to school and every school had bullies or have a bully, and if a bully pick on you and you don't lay down a demonstration, then that's gonna, I feel like, drawing other people to feel like they can bully you too.
definitely?
Most of the time, you have a good 1 or 2 fights or whatever, and enough people see it. Whether they feel like they can take you or not, they'll be more reluctant to, not try you if you put a good enough demonstration down. So I kind of feel like, Jada, she set the world on fire about this, man. With the whole August Alsina thing, and
Right.
then you got the Chris Rock thing, and it's like, you ain't did nothing, made no example out of nobody. So I kind of feel like it's like, okay, yeah, I may know this wrong. This ain't the best thing to do, but I can benefit from the situation, and what he gonna do? I think it
Right.
was one of them situations like that, but it's just disgusting, man.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Did you
Yeah.
hear it?
About that?
Did you hear him tell all the play-by-play? And because he went
No.
into the whole, like,
I didn't hear it. I've like slightly read past it, but I haven't like looked into it.
yeah. But yeah, he
But
gave a
that's
vivid.
wild. Like, I mean, I've heard stories about Will Smith and is his name Dwayne or something like that?
Yeah, Dwayne Martin.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing. Like, it's crazy because I've been hearing little stuff about that, and
Right.
they've been having pictures and stuff. People been speculating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just like that's foul though. To
Yeah, man.
To put that out there.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
no
just-
matter if it did happen. But if it did happen,
That's
I
they
would say,
business. 'Cause look, if he was
y'all, come on
smashing,
now.
if he was smashing one of the assistants or something, he wouldn't have said no stuff like that. But because it was a man, it's headlines. Now it's gonna be a lot of people trying to get them to come on they shit. You know what I'm saying? To tell this story and give me some more information and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I
most
know
time it
Will
be people
Smith
you
is
love.
just sick of the whole media, everything.
It's scary. But I don't have a whole bunch of empathy for him. Because I remember the 6 degrees of separation movie where that's when he really kind of popped out, and he was in bed with that white man. So he been acclimated to being emasculated and accepting everything that come with all the fame and glory and riches that come with this Hollywood. You know,
Okay.
Hollywood don't spare nobody, especially no
At
black
all.
person, indigenous person. They don't spare them. So I don't know nobody, and I hope from a personal standpoint, cause I fool with Denzel real tough, man. I fool with Morgan Good real tough. Forrest Whitaker, you know what I'm saying? Men like
Morgan
that.
Good.
Meg,
Morgan
Morgan Freeman. Where I get good from?
You was trying to say Megan Good or something?
Hell no.
Cause I'm trying to imagine a Morgan Good. I'm like, now I know I don't know a lot of movies, but now
Where I get that from?
Morgan Good.
Maybe she in my thoughts too, cause she got drugged. But they say she got
she got drugged.
they said she got drugged by her late for the weekend. Nah, cause you know her
Ouch.
ex had made a diss record or whatever and was talking about. You ain't heard that? I gotta make before we go on this thing. I gotta
you
send.
talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
Damn, I'm grouping all the Megans together, ain't it?
Listen,
How I do that?
I can't. You done went from Morgan Freeman to
What is here? What you put in my tea?
Megan. Bruh, oh, you need this right here. What I'm sipping on now, man. Hey, come on.
All right. Anyway, Morgan Freeman.
Today is the last day for that tea. No.
Morgan Freeman. Lean on me, Mr. Carr.
Right.
You smoke crack, don't you? Did him. I'm saying all them guys. I haven't seen no weird compromise your integrity in the public type of stuff going on. I'm like, damn, but most black people, they done it's been some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Will Smith have had some wild times.
Yeah.
He was young when he, got into the industry and stuff like that.
It's hard for me to excuse the youngness, man.
Hey, I'm not excusing it, but I mean, I'm just seeing it from,
I mean, I understand that when you young, you impressionable from outside sources. Certain things you haven't had experience to have the discernment and red flags and certain stuff.
Right, that go back to what we was talking about. Just like you
Yeah.
said, Morgan Freeman, he came into the game as an old man.
Oh, that nigga was a senior citizen when that's crazy. How old is he? 100 and what? He gotta be 100 or something, for real though.
Stop.
For real.
Did he pay it?
No!
I ain't say it all the way. Say it all the way. I did not say it all the way.
No, he's still with us.
Okay. But you gotta look at like he's older, you know what I'm saying? And then like Denzel Washington, he been with his old lady for forever,
Man, he made me
So
tear up
he
when
had
he gave that speech and he was, giving her props and stuff. Mm-hmm. Man, that was a beautiful speech.
Yeah.
That's rare. That's rare these days.
No, for real.
Do you think money heals trauma? Or can heal trauma?
It can help. Depends on how you utilize it.
Utilize the money, or how do you attain the money?
I mean, yeah, how you utilize the money, or you know what I'm saying, money. You saying money just period? Like, I mean, yeah, how you utilize the money.
And do you feel like it'll heal the trauma, or it just allow you to
It'll
not
open
deal
doors.
with the trauma?
It'll open doors for you to be able. It'll help, but I mean, it's ways to heal it through poverty too.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, I definitely agree that. Mm-hmm. Agree with that.
But I will say, I would say when you in poverty, you worried about so many things. So a lot of times you can't even fathom healing your trauma. But a lot of times that's the code to unlock the poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To actually go to be with yourself and like to get an understanding of everything that's going on.
That's what I was gonna say. Some of my most impoverished feeling times
Yeah.
has been the most awakening
Right.
times and
Yeah.
ding light bulb type of times, cause you feel like you at your lowest and you run out of thoughts about this the predicament you in.
Mhm.
So to a certain extent, you have no choice but to let your imagination lead you and start looking over your life and your choices and um focus on what you imagine your life to be
Mhm.
and how we get there. For
Right.
me, anyway.
Right.
You know. So anytime I'm in a, I mean, I've said this before. Like anytime I'm in a situation, it's like, okay, what the hell do I need to take in and learn right now?
Mhm.
Cause that's why, that's why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. This is why I'm in the predicament I'm in. Um, God don't want me to be without.
Right.
Like I'm the sperm that made it.
Mhm. Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um. So yeah, I have the tools. I have the choices. I have to make the choices.
Mhm.
But I'm capable because I made it.
Yeah.
But you gotta make up on your mind that you really believe that.
Mhm.
You know, just like I've said before, it's a lack of self worth if you know exactly what you need to do to get to to get to where you want to be, and you don't do it.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you deserve it.
Yeah. That sometimes
Subconsciously, you
that's
really
the
don't feel like you
underlying.
deserve it
That's the
because
underlying truth.
you know what you gotta do.
Right.
You know.
Mhm.
Um, but so it's beauty in that though. It's beauty in that. But the reason why I asked you that because Sean Puffy P Diddy Combs,
Mhm.
he was convicted in the court of public opinion this weekend.
Mm.
Um, I'm sure you
To
heard
be
of it, right?
sued. Mhm.
Um,
And he got that handled real quick.
I want to say this. I know you have experienced abusive situations.
Right.
I have other friends that have experienced abusive situations.
Mhm.
Um, I actually got a call from one of my best friends that's also a mentor
Mhm.
to me. So anything that I have as opinion wise is not to trigger nobody or to be insensitive to the things that they experience. But what I've come to realize is like that is definitely a situation where if you haven't went through it, you ain't gonna be able to really understand.
Right. At
But
all.
one thing about it, all the conversations I've had, it was a common denominator in it, and that is you have been mentally hypnotized damn near. Everybody, and these is different people that don't know each other. That's it's the
What you
same
saying? Like when
story.
you're in an abusive relationship?
Yeah, like the
Oh yeah.
reason why it would last so long.
Yeah. Right.
So it's
Exactly.
not like a cut and dry, like I'm just gonna leave type of situation. I
Right.
haven't heard that from nobody.
Exactly.
Um,
Especially like in her case, like she was so young.
mhm.
At 19, you still a kid. You still, you jumping out into the adult world, thinking you grown, but you still getting your feet wet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we still maturing and learning a lot of stuff and
Yeah.
learning that discernment
Yeah.
and
But I still say this, it's hard for me. Um, I started to call Raquel after I had a lot of these conversations and tell her that I'm gonna abuse you if I end up finding out after the fact that you in this situation
Yeah.
and ain't call me.
Yeah.
I crash out.
Yeah, because a
Yeah.
lot of times, you can have people closest to you that are in that situation and you would never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until it's too late. You know what
I've
I'm saying?
had that because one of my best friends it was a time where I had to lay down a demonstration because somebody then got physical. You know.
Right.
So I always felt like she would call me if some things was going on, but she was in a situation where somebody that she loved.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And I commend her to this day because she knew that she wasn't ready or she wasn't in the position to leave yet. So why would you call me and have me crash out in the situation?
Right.
Because
exactly.
you know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? So, but gladly, she got out of that and in a much better place now. But yeah, I just feel like if you haven't really experienced it, you will never really totally understand it because even after all the conversation, I still can't see it. Me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna crash out. As soon as I'm away from this shit, I'm gone.
Right.
I'm gonna get on the bus. I'm gonna get on the plane. I'm
Man,
gonna
what?
go back to my mama's house,
Listen.
somebody's house where I got,
Listen.
that's the only thing that be in my mind.
Yeah. But you have to like, I know in my situation, I had to figure out like different ways to actually leave because this abuser have techniques that they already know how to use. They throw at you.
They
and
got
stuff
experience
like that.
with this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So this is what they do. So they already know from the start. You know what I'm saying? From one, they know who they plotting on. You know what I'm saying? They know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But two, it's like they know. Like in my situation, it was like, oh, if he did something, it'll be like he'll act like nothing happened and take me on a shopping spree, or you know what I'm saying, or give me a feature with a
Somebody a big name.
artist, yeah, or something like that, like different stuff like that. And so I was locked in that
Very
like,
manipulative.
yeah.
And
And
narcissist.
so after a while, I was starting to figure it out. Okay, this your tricks of like keeping me in this cycle. So I had to like, it's like kind of like playing basketball. You had to kind of shake them up. You know what I'm saying?
You done shook some up, folks.
Man.
Oh.
But then I had to find his weaknesses and stuff like that. And like it was like a game. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Trying to figure out, it's like a maze. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You go all the way and then you think, cause plenty of times, I said, man, hey, I ain't ever, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you experienced narcissistic shit before it was a trend and a name out here.
Oh yeah,
Cause that's
definitely,
exactly
definitely.
what that is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
I done fucked up. Let me go and take her on a shopping spree. She gonna be in the clouds.
What? I ain't never been on no shopping spree.
Listen, that's
what?
why I say it's some people on the internet I can't take serious.
Well, not no man taking me over.
Cause you is married, and if P Diddy called you today, you be on that plane. You be at Little Rock Clinton
Yeah.
National Airport.
Yeah.
Husband ain't told your husband nothing. Left your kids, all that.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to those people to take them serious. However, I don't know if every single thing happened. I'm not the judge. But the factors around the whole situation leads me to be skeptical of how she moving.
What you mean? How's she moving?
Okay, so so they got together in 2005. Everything ended 2018 according to the net. She gets married or whatever. This is 2023. In the beginning when she filed,
She's still dealing with that. She's still dealing with the trauma.
No, I'm not speaking on the after effects of what she experienced. I'm just saying how the sequence of events make it look iffy. Not that she didn't experience
I
some
don't see
terrible
nothing iffy
thing.
about that situation because it's very clear what she went through. Because I don't know nothing about what that man did, but like whatever she said that man did, like I can believe it because Cassie released like one song. You know what I'm saying? And like we barely seen her. She popped out every now and then with him. It was obvious that she was not the happiest. You know what I'm saying? Then he praising like, you know what I'm saying, his kids' mama. He done had kids on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he praising all these people, you know what I'm saying? But he never, like, you know what I'm saying, like, gave her flowers. And, like, it's just I like when she got away, like I literally like I cried.
You remember that?
Yes. Like I was so happy for her.
So you had before this came out, you had already kind of been following her story, her journey or whatever.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like I said, I wasn't even deep in it, but it was very obvious that she was going through it in that situation. Like she's super young.
So you
with
was
this
already
man.
looking at the situation like something ain't right with her.
Yeah, definitely. What for so many years? So many years. It's like she forced a smile. You know what I'm saying? So when she got out of that situation, like I was so happy for her. Like she, you know what I'm saying? Her trainer or something like that. But cause she was there for so many years, and I'm like, I'm just watching, you know, as my life passed.
Yeah.
And I see her life pass, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? She still.
Yeah, see, I never knew of her until this well, I ain't gonna say the situation.
It's just me.
It's been certain things that happened and like the name came up just like I don't even know the Kim Portis.
Right. His twins and the his
Her
son.
name, I'm just
Mama.
familiar with it because of him
Right.
here and there because maybe somebody she died or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And the post, so that's kind of when I got like with who she was and all of that. And you know, my same homegirl that I was telling you about, like a mentor told me, she was saying that she feel like she was poisoned,
Yeah.
you know, because she went through a lot of the same things or whatever, and and she talking about the whole Kid Cudi thing, but not having that experience, because initially I kind of feel like, from what I'm saying, I'm like, dang, I think people that may have experienced that kind of automatically feel attached and might be like a little
True.
biased to say. Cause it was like a 35-page maybe thing or whatever, so I read some. I couldn't get through all this shit, man.
Right.
But so you can go through a lot but you can still put a lot on top too, because this is why
It don't even matter at this point.
But listen, this
because
why-
you done brought me to the lowest of the low.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if I add whatever I add on it, it's because I forgot some of the other stuff. For
But
real.
see,
Cause like she done got hooked on drugs and stuff, and she dealing with that right now.
okay, well,
You know
listen, this is what I want you to do. Kind of, give some grace to me as far as me not understanding how that feels. As
Okay.
far as me looking outside in and having what I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um,
So you
I
shouldn't have no. You shouldn't speak on it.
what you mean?
Like you shouldn't have no.
It's public.
It's like the thing is when it's a situation like that, what's so sad is like it's in like everybody attack the victim, and that's so sad. Like,
I haven't attacked anybody.
well, I mean, I don't like. I'm just saying, like, cause you saying have some grace.
With me.
You say okay, but what you having
No.
grace for?
I'm having grace.
I mean, I'm saying
I'm having grace for the people that have experienced this
okay. You saying have some grace with you.
with me, as far as me looking at the situation and having some doubts of, or realizing how the masses could be, why the masses could be skeptical. Not that what she experienced
Skeptical
she didn't
what,
experience,
though?
but the intention of what she filed and all that. That's what I'm saying, because
Skeptical
what
of
she
the
said through her
money.
lawyer is that she's doing this for empowerment and to bring visibility
Right.
to those that have experienced this, right?
Right.
But once that bag sent, she don't want to speak about it no more. It's over with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we have campaigns out here. We have podcasts. We have conferences and clinics
Yeah.
that really kind of have these different classes and segments and speeches and everything that's making people, trying to bring this whole abuse and sexual trafficking and all this bullshit that's going on out here
Right.
to the front lines, to people to be aware, to
Exactly.
be able to protect their loved ones from it, and to be able to deal with somebody that have experienced that, as far as what type of triggers, because you don't want you don't want to be the person that puts that in their face for them to experience that again mentally, like remember it and have to have those feelings all over again. They have all these avenues.
Well, listen,
Just like the institute, when you was like how helpful them was, they was
Right.
spiritually, mentally, psychologically, and all that.
right.
So that's why I say does money heal does money heal the trauma, because it was about bringing visibility
Right.
at first, but when the money was sent, I decided not to, and I'm looking at it like, okay, you definitely deserve to be compensated for going through what you
Right.
going through.
Okay.
If he's
okay.
not going to go to jail, but it do bring a red flag. Why didn't you press criminal charges? Okay, yeah, maybe all this time is not a good case to be able to be determined that it was criminal things done for him to go to jail. He's a
Right.
billionaire. He got a lot of power. Maybe nobody won't prosecute him. Maybe a judge won't have the
That's
case.
what I'm thinking.
But what I'm saying is, if you went along with it, would it be more justice there? Because
If you went
now you
along
got 30 million, and his name, image, and likeness is officially over with because he's been found guilty of what all the shit you said he did.
yeah.
Now this affects him business
And he
wise,
paid it because,
felon wise.
so the thing is, she filed a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? He settled the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, maybe she not as super strong to want to go all the way, cause like that stuff be lasting years.
So
like,
you
doing
saying
a whole case like that, like she probably don't want to go through all that. But the thing is, it did end up coming to light. So at the end of the day, she threw it out there. So maybe she not as strong to have to want to go through all that. But like, okay, he settled his thing. They put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Diddy, he gonna be Diddy, and
Yeah.
of course she probably know that. You know what I'm saying? So she like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it would be awesome for her to be a super leader and go through it and try to be the super powerful person to take on this for all the victims that's going through stuff, and all the victims, the alleged victims from Diddy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that is a lot to take on when she already, you know what I'm saying, from what I read, like right now she's, you know, for one, she got a whole new family. She's still detoxing from that relationship. And on top of that, she's dealing with a drug addiction, and you know what I'm saying? So she been having, you know what I'm saying, some issues that she's still, you know, dealing with.
My bad.
Yeah, so, but yeah, so I mean, that's a lot to take on. Like that, you gotta linger on. Like, you know, when you have a court situation, you gotta, that stuff linger for forever. Then you dealing with Diddy. Like, come on now. Like, I don't know how much I ain't really counted Diddy pockets, and I ain't counted Cassie and her husband, her family pockets. But that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
not
do you
saying that
feel
it's,
like
and not saying that she probably don't need, that's not gonna heal her trauma. The
Yeah.
money not healing her trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and she probably still gonna be messed up for the rest of her life, but you know what I'm saying?
at least she paid?
I'll sit on the bed at 30 mil. You know, I feel better sitting on the bed at 30 mil than sitting on the regular
But see, that's another
Mattress.
thing that it said that a lot of times, most of the time, the lawyer will want you to negotiate the highest of the highest to be able to get to where you really want.
right.
So she probably didn't get the whole 30. But do you feel like she could have thought that she
You-
wanted to go all the way and have this thing, and maybe at some point she may have feel like, okay, maybe I'm not, maybe this not for me. Maybe I should just get this and get out the way, and maybe it'll be more of a safer situation for me to just take the money, dead the stuff. It's out there. Let the public do what they do, and let me still keep my life. Cause maybe
Right.
if I did went out of the way, he might have
Exactly.
wanted to orchestrate some shit to
Right.
just get check. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I can
Yeah,
maybe see that.
it's so much, you know, behind, you know what I'm saying? They don't tell it what she done seen or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the associations that's, you know, the alleged stories that's, you know, behind him. Yeah, like that's a lot.
I feel like it's
They probably knew he was gonna settle.
yeah, it's a little weird.
They probably was sitting there waiting by the phone.
Who?
Cassie them and her lawyer.
Yeah, they probably was. They
Lawyer
probably had
was
a
like-
plan because they're like, okay,
the lawyer
listen,
was like,
he don't want all this shit to come out.
okay, now the Shade Room has posted it.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it 3 hours.
So do
He's
you?
gonna
Okay, so
call.
as far as the rest of the world, let's just say she put everything out. So now you got the emotional discovery, you got the facts, you got judgment, you got everything, and the trickle down effects from that. Let's just say she might have mysteriously got poisoned and she checked out. Do you feel like the impact of that shit being official would do more help to the masses, or it would be the same now?
It'll probably help, but yeah, I mean, it's like, hey, I don't want to die for y'all to believe me. Hey, if y'all don't believe me,
Hey,
don't believe
hey,
me.
no
Don't
bullshit.
believe me. Hey, whatever you want to believe,
Yeah.
don't believe me. Hey, I just don't unalive
feel
me. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
No, for real.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a big task to take on Jesus for the abused.
That's a big task.
Cause that's what you did, sacrificing yourself. You know. Damn, that's funny, man. It ain't funny, but it's funny. Do your thing.
Okay.
You
sure about that?
Yeah. Do your thing.
But you gotta read the comments.
Okay, I'm gonna see what the comment talking about right quick. I want y'all to tell me in the comments how y'all feel about the whole situation. That's what I want to know. What y'all feel about the situation with the Diddy and Cassie? I look at Carisha. I look at young ladies that I knew in high school that they were into the drugs. They were into the things that would be considered a sinful lifestyle early, whether they was, taken advantage of or they was interested in dealing with those type of things because of their household and their environment. It's kind of hard to not add that into into the equation, because you got people that was never with the drug, was never with none of the bullshit. Yeah, you can get to a point where you can become an addict. You can get to a point where you a fiend, where it's like got a hold on your mental, because that's a part of your everyday life. Like you can't eat without it, you can't get no sleep without it. I put a lot of blame on the parents and the people that raised them, because it had to be something that they was exposed to feel like it was somewhat manageable or cool. It's a lot of things I didn't see going on until I was outside of my household. That children were exposed to.
Right.
So
what you talking about?
I was talking about like things can be presented to you, but it can be something that you always wanted to do. I always wanted to be able to smoke you out of that, and I want to see what these pills do, because that's what they talk about in the music.
Mm-hmm.
These Percocet, Perc 30, and all that.
Right.
I want to see what that feels like, So when people say things about her being drugged or women being drugged, I know that type of stuff happens.
Right.
But it's also a lot of women that want to try the drugs but don't know what's all gonna come with their whole lifestyle. How it's gonna be like quicksand and pull you in to this reoccurring cycle of bullshit. Because at this point now, you got this addiction and don't got the means to keep it, to manage it. You don't know how bad it's really affecting you and your mind and your thinking. You know,
Right.
I've had the detox. I've done the fasts where I'm like, dang, I can see it was a clear difference of how my mind was working and functioning on shit. I was feeling good, had fun versus sober, washed out, you know, and how where my mental was,
Right.
you know, just like if a young person did something drastic, very young, and them having to go to prison or something for a long time, you know, you was young and impressionable. You soaked the shit in, and you acted. You made an impulsive decision that costed you a lot of years. You know,
Right.
yeah, you can come out and you can make a change, but we can't neglect the fact that you made a decision to do what you did. You know,
Right.
what I wanted to ask you is, how do you feel about the whole Carisha thing? Because before this shit came out, everybody wanted them to Diddy. But the people that's talking now, they been saying this out of Diddy. They
Nah,
been saying this. They been wanting them to Diddy. They said, forget all this bullshit that y'all see. She look like she happy. She getting paid $250,000 a month.
Now I don't know if I seen folks say they want to be Diddy. I mean, they want.
Hell, I did. Hell yeah.
I didn't.
And I know to this day still, if Diddy made the call, man, them folk be on the first flight. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I see these situations with celebrities, I don't give a damn about no celebrity, they lifestyle, none of that. But the trending topics and the situations that everybody's looking at and care about, that exposes people's mentalities and how they deal and how they operate and how they think. So that is why I would take one of those and I would post something. I might say something controversial, whether I believe it, whether I'm really with that or not, because it's gonna start a conversation. And through them conversations, it's gonna bring out people's mentalities, how they think, like if they was in a situation. And a lot of times they contradict themselves. You know what I mean? Everybody look. So can we save Carisha? Do you think he doing the same thing, Carisha, or she already? Because I heard her talk about getting pissed on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
do we need to go and extract her from the situation and take her to the church or like baptize her? What we need to do? Or we just gonna wait to see her? She be, you know, another statistic. Everybody saying she had fun. She was already gone. She probably already doing a whole bunch of shit. So she with the shit. That's what people saying. But I don't know nothing about this with the beatdown.
Hey, right, exactly. Me neither. Like,
So what you think about the Carisha and Diddy situation? Because the
Right.
people that's mad about this shit, they love their relationship.
Right,
They
right.
want what they think they want their relationship. Just like Instagram, social media is the highlight reel. So people like, man, I want a husband. But the husband married shit, you don't really want that shit.
Right.
It look good from the highlight reels that you seen. You're not seeing the downs
right.
and the ups.
Right,
You just seeing the
exactly.
ups.
Facts.
You don't want to put in the work. It's work.
It's definitely work.
Well, I won't say it's work.
another
It's
side to
effort.
it.
I say that. It's effort.
Yeah.
It's going to take some shit. You know.
Yeah.
So what you think about that?
Well, you know, I did slightly think about Carisha. And my heart goes out to Carisha. You know, we can't go in and save nobody that ain't said anything or haven't even
Don't
acting like
save
they're
her.
ready.
She
Like
don't
if they,
wanna be saved. Don't
yeah, you
save
can't say
her.
nobody that don't want to be saved. So it's like she's a grown woman. I mean, it's like you can't. It ain't our job to save people and stuff like that. You know, we can't. We can't save people from life happening.
Yeah,
You know, but at the
facts.
same time, you know what I'm saying? It's, I mean, yeah, life is really, it's all about our choices and stuff like that. So if she is happen to be in that situation and she there, then something she must like about it, or you know, whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's something
Nah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
keeping
yeah.
her there,
Yeah,
or you know, or maybe it just ain't her time. She ain't ready or whatever. But if she is going through that, my heart goes out to. I mean, typically, a abuser is an abuser.
Yeah.
Like they gonna show that with every woman. Like
yeah. This
that's
this
what they
this
do.
this what I say. I'm not. I mean, who? I'm not in a situation. So who the fuck cares? You know what I feel about it. But I don't knock her for doing what she felt like she needed to do. Um,
Who you talking about? Carisha?
Cassie.
Oh, Cassie.
Um,
For suing.
I'll say hopefully that this situation that blew up is a trickle down effect, because I've been hearing and seeing certain things that just don't look good from. I mean, Diddy been his name been out here forever with a whole bunch of bullshit, and there's so many people that's tied to him, that's in the industry that kind of course, take a blind eye to these things. I look at them as hoes. I look at niggas as like hoes, because you your own man. So, cause the only reason why you wouldn't speak out or say something or still fool with the person is because you feel like you need that person in your life at some point to benefit from, to leverage, to have some type of power
Yeah.
and accessibility, and resources.
Yep.
You know, and you know I'm just cut different. I don't fool with that, but I feel like people kind of get that misconstrued with my methods of putting things out, but I just be wanting to make people think, you know what I mean, and really process certain shit. But I really believe, cause I know how the industry work. I've been diving into the filth that goes on in levels in the industry, and there's been plenty of accounts with people that's kind of been maybe straddling the fence. They getting big, or they got to a point where they close enough to see a lot of the bullshit.
Right.
So it's levels. Like Cat Williams.
Yeah.
He done spoken a lot of shit, like Orlando Brown, that everybody think crazy, but
Right.
I be catching some shit, you know, from him, and just diving into shit. But one thing about the earth is replenishing itself, and when you replenish yourself, you know, just like you detox, you wash a lot of shit away. You extracting a lot of shit out your body, the toxins. How that looks for the earth is it's gonna be a lot of people that is destroyed, just like the Great Flood, Sodom and Gomorrah, however you pronounce it or whatever. These cities were destroyed. It's done been infested to the extent of we can't try to say nobody. We just gotta kill it all. Chemo, you know, we gotta kill it all. You know, the problem with chemo is you don't be able to decipher between the good cells and the bad cells. You kill it all.
Exactly.
And that's what's going on. So it's gonna be a lot of reckoning as far as a lot of the bullshit, cause nobody gets no pass. Karma don't got no favorites. So you might have riches and fame and all that stuff, but what you projected, what you put out, it's gonna come back. Karma is what it is, you know. So I feel like that's what's kind of happening now, and I feel like, you know, well, I hope that, and it's probably is what's gonna take place, but you know, her situation has kind of put visibility to a lot of situations, and it's gonna finally give some people that experience some bullshit, that push to
Yeah.
go ahead and come out,
Right.
and maybe the me too, me too,
Mm-hmm.
me too, and at some point, you know, he'll really feel the effects of the bullshit he done put out,
Right.
and how people done been affected from it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm in with. Hopefully that's the case. I'm not with no, you know, what I'm saying, abuse. But it's kind of weird. They were saying that he would do a tour and pay, cause when the Kid Cudi,
Have
when
male
he
prostitutes.
blew Kid Cudi car up, but it's like, okay, if you want it for yourself, why is you
Doing everything on the
having other people to do it? You know, it's just a mess, man.
because he wanted to have the choice on who it is and how when it is and where it is and how it is.
Shit weird, man. It's crazy. You know, all skin folk ain't kin folk.
Man, that's ooh.
What that is you got?
This a chocolate coconut smoothie.
Okay. Is anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here? What you got going on this week, and you know, outside of what we doing, and I mean, is there anything you want to let the people know? I mean, this Monday,
Yeah.
so you know, we want to give some people to boost them up to make it through the week and have a good attitude, positive vibes. Even negative things happen, but you know, life is only 10% of what happened to you, and 90% of how you respond to it is all mental. So,
And
do
that's
you got something for the people or what?
Yes, I do got something for the people. I know that it's cold outside
Mm-hmm.
and you want to stay under your cover all throughout while you work from home. But you know what I'm saying? It's okay to get on up and just move your muscles, move your limbs, get a little workout in. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Set some goals for yourself. Set you about 3 goals for yourself and knock those out. And I bet you gonna feel good about
Yeah.
yourself. You gonna sleep good at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a natural high.
Yeah.
And do that every day this week.
Yeah. Start with
And I'm
3,
gonna
like
do
she
the same.
said.
Start with three
Start with 3.
things.
It can be, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups every day. Or I'm
Yeah.
gonna wake up and do 10 push-ups. Or I'm gonna wake up and do 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups. Or I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna meditate for at least 5 minutes first. I'm gonna wake
Right.
up earlier than what I need to first. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna meditate for 5 minutes. I might get to 2 minutes.
Or you can even say something like okay, yeah, you want to get to the point where you wake up in the morning and you meditate before, but you can set a goal and say, I want to meditate at least sometime for 10 minutes today. You know what I'm saying? At least get that in, to at least try to jump in it. You know what I'm saying? And then like, okay, now, okay, let me see if I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Right
Yeah,
before.
you gonna gradually
Yeah.
gonna gradually go up. Set your
Right.
timer. Even if you don't make it the whole 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever you set out to be,
Yeah.
you look at how long you did, and the next time, you know, you make sure you last a little longer and a little longer, because really, man, I remember when I first started meditating, you don't realize how scattered and fast that your mind is going, and so much shit is clogged up in there, cause
And
you done sat down, it's hella quiet, and it's like, what the hell? It's like the world is, cause I ain't gonna listen. 2023 done flew, seem like to me. Pew.
yeah,
like-
it did. We is at the end of the year.
So you know, it's very important, cause, and I'm talking about time wise. It's Monday. It's 8:40. It's November the 20th. But time is a man-made thing.
Yeah.
So you have to reset and be on time internally, so you can be clear-minded, everything kind of put in a proper place as far as all these scattered, cluttered thoughts that you have, and it feels so much better once you get your little meditation or whatever out,
Yeah.
because you feel like you're more prepared when thoughts come in or situations come in.
Yeah.
You can see the solutions and you can figure out it with more ease, and it's more clear. But you actually just gotta make that first step to do it first.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
one thing about it, a lot of times people don't meditate because they feel like they don't have time. And that was my number one issue, that I thought
And that's
that I
bullshit.
didn't have time. But honestly, when you think about it, like say you're doing a 10-minute meditation, it's 7:30. You know what I'm saying? You plan on leaving the house at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can take out, you know what I'm saying, 10 minutes out, 7:30 to 7:40. And really, when you meditate, it would seem like the longest 10 minutes.
Facts.
But it's still not that much time out of your day. So,
Facts.
yeah, so it's really not as bad. You really do got time, it's just all about how you prioritize your time, and what are you doing in those little bitty minutes? Is you scrolling?
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We have been accustomed to.
Is you watching something on TV?
We have been accustomed to
Is you
being the
gossiping?
best at coming up with excuses.
Yeah.
We lie to ourselves. If you lie to yourself, you lie to God. To a certain extent, that's one and the same. But if you tell somebody you ain't got no time, that's the motherfucking bullshit. Because you do so much scrolling. I do so much scrolling.
Nah, for real, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I had these conversations with myself because I tell myself sometimes. And I also tell myself, you a damn lie. Come on, let's go ahead and get this shit going, man. Let's get this shit
For
going.
real.
Because you
And
go.
you have to after scrolling, like, all right, now, Letha, okay.
Yeah.
What we doing now? All right.
Look at your
Focus,
ignorant ass
focus.
still looking at this shit. You don't
Now,
even fuck with that.
And that's why it's good to have a list too, because like me, I'm self-diagnosed ADHD, so it's like, all right, okay, let me get off this phone now. What was on my list now? What I was supposed to be doing?
Nah, for real. They said I had that too. I don't accept it, but I do see some tendencies with my ways as
It's
far
really
as that.
not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a challenge. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It can be a challenge, but it is also like, it just means you like,
Cause I go down a rabbit
do a
hole
lot of
quick.
stuff.
You hear
Yeah,
me?
me too.
And I ain't gonna lie, like I say, I'm real traditional when it comes to like heterosexuality and stuff like that. But and it's certain stuff that I might see and it's cool, but I don't really subscribe to it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. That little nigga, Veil TV. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna show you when we get off the thing.
I
But
know who you talking about.
man, I had to follow him. This nigga so funny, man. Like I'm talking about crime. I'm just,
Right.
I'm
But
just.
that laughter be good.
Hey,
in the
nah,
song,
like
though.
in
It
his
do.
facial expression, is like that nigga funny, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Now that's one thing though. That can be a good thing. Like, cause
Yeah.
I love that I can go and scroll on Facebook and get a good laugh.
And you know that is so that's healing too.
Yeah,
When
it
people
is.
find
It
people be
is.
going through shit, and you know you don't want to tell nobody. You don't want to be a burden on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know the world don't know what you dealing with, and it could be something just simple as going in. You know, and it just cause laughter, no matter what's going, like it heightens your mood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It can change your
It
it
do.
can change your mood. So people like that is needed.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
is they need it.
Yeah.
I forgot I had one more thing I wanted to say about some shit. I don't know what the shit was, but maybe I
Oh
might.
my
It might be something that
gosh.
need to trickle down and
Get back to
transfer over to the mall or something. I don't know.
Right.
I hate that though.
Dang,
know what I'm
where's
saying?
your notepad?
But see, that's the thing. So I ain't gonna tell the people to saw.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna but okay. We appreciate y'all for tapping in this thing with us.
Yes.
Hopefully
man.
we get a full weekend.
A full week.
A full
Yeah.
weekend.
That
'Cause,
sound like a full
we
weekend.
had. I mean, we got a lot of episodes now, but we hadn't got a full week yet. You
Right.
know. Yeah.
But we gonna keep on rolling.
We gonna keep on rolling. We gonna keep
Oh
on
yeah.
pushing. So I'm gonna let y'all hear y'all self right now.
Hey man, it's up and it's stuck.
Dang, that was good.